database server, okay, and how to start the Mongo shell. There are two files here in the bin directory of Mongo in the files, okay, program. If you go to program files, Mongo directory and server 4.4 and bin directory. In this bin directory, under the bin directory, there are these files, right? MongoExe and MongoD, this one, okay. These two files are needed to start the server and the shell. Server, for starting the server, you have to say mongod.exe. What I did is that I just right click and I send it to created a shortcut by using desktop create shortcut, okay. So now I'll minimize this and I'll show you these are the two shortcuts. So if you want to start the server, you have to just press this one, MongoD, double click, okay. So this will start the server for you. So once it scrolls up and down, right, and finally it stops. Here it stops, indicating that the server has been loaded, okay, or started. Now after that, you just minimize this, and then now you start Mongo, just mongo.exe, okay. Previously I started MongoD, that was the server, and now this is the shell, okay. So if I click on this, start the shell. This is the Mongo shell, MongoDB shell, okay. So this is the prompt that is ready to accept your command, and here you will be saying, I just say clear CLS to clear the screen, okay, fine. So here we have to give the commands. If you want to come out of Mongo, this if you want to exit the shell, if you want to exit the shell, Mongo shell, okay, you have to say EXIT and enter, okay. This will say bye and out, okay. And now you have to stop the server also. So the server is here, you can see server is started here. We have minimized it. To close the server, you close it from here, okay. So it automatically closes it, fine. So here you are in MongoDB. This prompt itself shows you the greater than sign here, shows you that you are in MongoDB shell, and the MongoDB shell is ready to accept your commands from here. What is MongoDB shell? It's a JavaScript interface for MongoDB, from where you will be giving different commands to MongoDB. Let's start giving commands, okay. Our first command is to show DBS. This will show you all the database in this particular MongoDB server, okay. Now right now there are three databases. There are three databases, that is admin, config and local, okay. So whenever you want to see the databases, you have to see the command show DBS, okay. Now I'm going to use one of these particular database, or say all, we'll see all the databases here and see what's there in it. But actually you should not interfere with this particular databases, because admin, config and local, they are related to system databases, okay. Still we'll try to do and see it, okay. We'll say use admin. When you say use admin, means please open the admin database, or I'll please shift to admin database. I want to use admin database, okay. I press enter. So right now the MongoDB returns with switch to DB admin, switched to DB admin. That means Mongo database is saying that you are in admin DB now. Hereafter, whatever the commands you issue will be affecting the admin database, okay. Now let's see what are the tables available in this particular database. A database is a collection of tables, right? But here in MongoDB we call it as collections, instead of tables we call it as collections. So we are going to see the different collections or different tables, right? Different collections available in this particular database. So we'll say show collections. Oh. Show collections. Okay, so when you say show collections and press enter, shows you system.version. This is the only one collection available in this particular database, or one table or one collection. Okay, and let's use the another database, that is config.db. Now how to shift to config.db, config database? We say use. Okay, always say use to get into a particular database. So now I say use config and press enter. So MongoDB says that shift to db config. That means you are in config.db now. So I'll say the command here, show collection, COLLECTIONS. Oh god, there is no space. I have to put space. Okay, right, show collections, press enter. So here also only one table, that is system.sessions. Previously it was in admin.database. In admin database we have system.version, whereas in config database we have system.sessions. Let's see the last one, that is local. How to use that? Say use local. Okay, and I'm in local database. Okay, now here I'll say show collection. So instead of writing show collection again, and because this command is repeating, okay, you can use the up arrow or down arrow on the keyboard. Okay, up arrow or down arrow in the keyboard to see the previous commands that you have been executed at this particular prompt, just like DOS key. Okay, so I'll press up. Okay, so this is a show collection and press enter. So here also one table, that is startup underscore log. Now remember that these all tables belongs to different system databases, and I don't want you to interfere with these particular databases. So we'll create our own database. How to create our database, our own database? So we'll say similar fashion, we'll say use. What is the name of our database? Okay, our name of the database, say I'll give it as Shaji, my name as Shaji. Okay, press enter. So it says that switched to DB Shaji. That means you are in database Shaji. Okay, so when it has created, first of all, and when I say use Shaji, why I'm using Shaji? First you have to create Shaji, right? In Mongo database, when you say use Shaji, use and that database name, it tries to check that whether Shaji database exists or not. If Shaji database exists in the database list or in the server, then it will switch to that particular database, then it will move to that database. Okay, but if it does not exist, if the database does not exist, then it will create it. In this case, when I say use Shaji, Shaji database was not there, so it created the Shaji database first, and then it shifted to that particular database. Okay, so that means now you are in Shaji database, correct? Now let's see show database, SHOW-DBS. okay, so still it shows you only the last previous three databases. It is not showing my database, that is my database is what? Shaji, right? There is no Shaji available in this particular database list. Why? Okay, according to the MongoDB use Shaji means it will, if it does not exist, it will create it, and then after creating it will switch to that database, right? So now you are in Shaji database. So but when I say show database, you are be not listed in the database list. Now this is the reason behind is that according to MongoDB, the name of the database will not be shown unless and until there is at least one table is there, or say one collection is there in that particular database. Now since we don't have any collection in that particular database, it is not showing in the list. Okay, but if I say db dot get name and this function bracket open bracket close get name means get the database name. Okay, it just shows you Shaji. That means you are in the Shaji database. That means Shaji database is already created, but it is not showing in the list because there is no say tables or no collections in it. That's why it is not showing. But currently you are in Shaji database. Okay, so that's why it is showing here Shaji. The command db.getName means shows the current database name in use. Okay, I'll clear the screen here. Okay, it's all garbages. So CLS enter. So it clears the screen. Now let's say we are going to create some table or some collection into this particular database. Now how to create a collection? So command is db dot create create collection. The C should be in capital. COLLECTION collection. Now see all the commands as you can see here, just like get names, show create collection, all this function names has two word names here. You can see create collection, the create and collection. But when you are using this type of names, okay, in software developers use this type of names where the middle one, the second letter, the second word will be in capital letter. The second word, okay, if that is second word, that word will be in capital letter. The first letter of that word will be capital letter. We call it as camel case. A camel case indicates that the first word will be in small letter, okay, whereas the first character of the second word will be in capital letter. This is the normal practice of the software developers normally use for when they start coding, when they write some commands. Okay, so here the command is create collection, so C should be in capital letter. Please remember, okay, small letter will not do. And this is function, so it should have a brackets, right, and press enter. What is the mistake? Collection name was invalid type of user undefined. Okay, here there is a spelling mistake. There should be not spelling mistake. I should give the name of the collection. So what is the name of the table? What do you want to create actually? So I want to create a table here. Okay, and the table name is say EMP, quotes close, bracket close, enter. Now it's okay, right? So last time we not given the table name, right? This time we created the collection with the table name, and the table name is, or the collection name is EMP, and it says okay. The signal is okay, indicating the table has been created, or the document has been, not document, sorry, the collection has been created, and this one indicates true. Let's see, show collection, right? Show collection will show you collection, show collections, okay, will show you the list of tables or collections. Now here there is just we created only one table or one collection here. That's why it is showing you one collection and the name is EMP. Correct? We have created here. But this table does not contain any records right now. We will be learning how to create the records, or we will be inserting more records into it. How to insert records into this table, we'll see it. So don't worry about it right now. So we have understood that how to create the table here. Now let's see our database, whether it has listed in the database list or not, because MongoDB says that if there is at least one table, it will show you. Okay, let's see, show DBS, enter. Correct. Okay, my name is listed here, indicating that Shaji database is created, and now it is at least having one table in it or one collection in it. Okay, now I want to remove this particular table. How to remove a table? How to remove a table or collection? db dot drop, db dot not drop, sorry, db dot what you want to drop actually, emp dot drop, and this is a function. Okay, so it should be open close and bracket close, open and close brackets. Okay, so the command is db dot emp, means the collection name what you want to remove. Okay, and followed with the command drop and press enter. So now it says true, the signal is true, that means it has been removed. Let's check it. So up, yeah, okay, enter. So there is no table or collection here right now. There is no table or collection right now because we have removed it. Okay, now I'll say show DBS. There is only three databases. Shaji is missing here. Why? Because according to, again I'm repeating it, according to MongoDB, if the database will be listed in the show database command only when there is at least one table in the database. Now since we have removed the table called EMP, or we have removed the collection called EMP, okay, there is no tables at all, there is no collection in that database, there is no collection in the current database, so the database name is not shown. But previously, after the collection, right, it was showing you, as you can see here, admin, config, local and Shaji. But after removing, okay, the EMP, after removing the collection EMP, it is now, it's not showing you, but the database exists. Okay, how? Say dbs db dot get name. Remember the camel case, okay, always. Say it's showing Shaji. Still we are in the Shaji database. Now let's remove that database itself. How to remove a database? Say db dot drop database, bracket open, bracket close. It's because of a function. Now remember, we are in which database is going to remove? The current database where you are right now. Maybe that database may contain some records, or say there may be some tables, there may be so many collections. Okay, there may be n number of collections or n number of documents, and many things will be there. But when you say drop, it will remove without asking you for the second time. So db drop database will remove your current database. Okay, enter. Oh, it's removed, dropped Shaji. Okay, and it said true. Okay, so it has been removed permanently from our database. Our database has been removed permanently from the database list. Fine. Let's clear the screen. So here you understood how to see the database. We say show DBS, right? We also used db.getName to see the current database name, right? Show collection. What is show collection? To see the different collections available in the current database. Okay, we also created some data collections by using create collection, and we remove the collection by using drop command, and we also remove the database itself by giving drop database command.